through the doors of the law faculty of Stellenbosch University and change your life. For the past 100 years, we have proudly trained and equipped students not merely as legal practitioners, but as jurists. Our graduates include judges, advocates, attorneys, top business people, entrepreneurs, politicians, and academics. Situated in the historical oakline town of Stellenbosch, in the breathtaking Boland region of South Africa, the heart of the law faculty remains the iconic old main building completed in 1886. As a medium-sized faculty, law students are not just numbers to us. The camaraderie amongst staff and students sees opportunity for meaningful engagement with some of the world's foremost legal experts. The development of lifelong friendships and partnerships is paramount, and the faculty has numerous structures in place to provide students with every opportunity to thrive.
I would say, as a female studying law, I think it's been very empowering for me, and it's broadened my horizons and enabled me to see things differently and understand the way the world works and be able to speak up for myself. I think it's given me a voice, definitely. And I think that at this university, they enable us to learn and grow. And I think they've created a beautiful space for me to become a great lawyer.
The talents of the individual are really cultivated so that the best legal practitioner, best lecturer, and the best individual can stem forth from this faculty afterwards. So they really do take the time to get to know you and to help you.
I believe that in every social interaction, there are three things that govern that. It's politics, economics, and of course law. And I think fundamentally, having an understanding of the law is one of the most beneficial things that anybody can have.
The way our societies are ordered, the law is the main way by which we stay ordered, by which people have the rights that are due to them, the main way by which people fulfill their responsibilities, the main way by which the state fulfills its responsibilities to citizens. So the law is a living thing, and it's something that touches on all of us. It's important to everyone, whether you realize it or not. The law affects your life.
I'm passionate about law because I think it's one of those areas where we can really shift people's lives. It's one thing to talk about wanting to do better and coming up with programs to do better and improving people's lives. But with law, given that it's normative, we get the opportunity to really shift people's lives in the direction of a better life.
I believe that we're all on this planet together, and countries should work together and not against each other.
All hands on deck to end poverty and reduce structural inequality, particularly to ensure that nobody is trapped in the circumstances of their birth, that there's a real hope for social mobility as the Constitution promises to free the potential of everyone.
We must understand why society is as it is currently. It's because of the history, and most of that is because of the constitutional system we had. So also to understand the current constitution and the change that the current constitution wants to effect in society.
So when developments occur outside, for example, now the amendment of the property clause, we are involved in that process. So students can come to us and we will be able to give you the state of law, but not only the state of law, also perhaps going forward. In other words, we are also future-oriented.
Public procurement is the area where most corruption happens. So when the government spends money on goods and services, that's where money gets stolen. So it's a highly regulated area to curb corruption, but also just to get the best deal. So that's why public procurement law is probably one of the most recent developed areas of the law, and we studied in detail here at Stellenbosch.
I would like to enjoy all my human rights, and I think that everyone else deserves that as well.
And so there's no access to justice if you don't have the tools to enforce those substantive rights.
I've always had a strong passion towards social justice, human rights, and when I came to Stellenbosch, I found that there was a great children's rights program and a lecturer who really believed in me.
Every university is going to tell you that they have, the best lecturers or the state-of-the-art faculties or whatever, but every time I've spoken to students from other universities, I'm thankful that I'm studying at Stellenbosch. The people here are great. If you need help, there are people who are going to help you.
Stellenbosch is the one university where I've seen the love and the commitment that the academics have to their students is unparalleled. I've never worked anywhere where the academic staff and the administrative staff are so caring They will literally do anything to ensure the success of their students.
Varsity gives you a lot of opportunities to get involved. Society's Welcoming Week is brilliant. You can meet a lot of people.
Make friends, start study groups, share notes. You're not the only one struggling. There's always someone else.
Even though it's you're here for academic purposes, it's more about gaining life experiences and life skills. And that unfortunately comes with figuring out your balance, seeing where to give and where to take and when is probably so important.
It's not in a city. So you end up with a culture in the place that's a bit more intimate, friendly, relaxed. And if you do believe in balance between your professional or academic life and the student life, I would not recommend any other place than Stellenbosch.
The reason you should come here is because we have some of the country's greatest experts in their respective fields of law, and I think it rivals some of the top universities in not only the country but in the world.
We're not an isolated, closed-off university space. I think that really adds to the experience here, so that you get much more than just your academic training. And in the student experience, both on campus, so the co-curricular experience that we offer, but also just as part of Stellenbosch town and the broader environment, the broader community. I think you get opportunities here for development that I think is second to none. And I think that is a very important part of the choice.
Hopefully you will not only get an education, but you'll get so much more in terms of just building those relationships, being able to persevere through tough times and being able to see complex situations that impact this little town and this university as well, and finding your ways through it, and hopefully changing and growing as well. You know, the world is much bigger than, you know, where you went to in high school and what you know from there. And, you know, this place is it's a great first step into exposing you to the rest of the world for the rest of your life.
We live in a changing society. I think what makes our faculty special is that very creative and unique tension between tradition on the one hand and innovation and going forward. And that is why we need a changing society as well.
I think the big thing that Stellenbosch, I think, is trying to do is also acknowledge the past and acknowledge its role in the past and also its destructive role in the things that they've done. But also trying to model itself as an African university and moving forward.
As a young woman of color, from my first year here, because I also studied here, from my first year here, I have continually noticed how the faculty specifically is constantly developing and trying to make students of color, women, and non-binary students more comfortable in the space that is traditionally so exclusive. And I really commend the faculty for that.
We offer 5 undergraduate law programs, namely the BA Law and BCom Law, each over 3 years. The LLB as a first degree over 4 years, the LLB as a second degree either over 2 or 3 years, and as the only law faculty in South Africa offering it, the unique BAC LLB degree over 5 years. Various postgraduate programs are available, and international students from across the globe complete the Master of Laws or the reputable Doctor of Laws degree, which sits at the apex of the postgraduate level. And of course, once equipped with their Stellenbosch law degree, opportunities at studying internationally can be followed, along with practicing further as an attorney overseas. While the details of the law in other countries might be different, the underlying thinking, reading, and writing that is taught at the faculty remains transferable to wherever our graduates might venture. All-round growth and development is integral to the Stellenbosch ethos, as the town boasts a vibrant student life and a host of off-campus activities for fitness and sporting enthusiasts and music, art, and culture connoisseurs. The excellent academic environment and all-encompassing campus life remains one of the most compelling reasons to come to Stellenbosch, and the Faculty of Law is no exception. From the incredibly active law student representative body, the Moot Court Society, the Students for Law and Social Justice, and the Stellenbosch Debating Society, along with numerous co-curricular offerings, affords all of our students the opportunity to grow. We pride ourselves in practical exposure, and our students can volunteer at the Stellenbosch Law Clinic in matters involving the broader Winelands community or social impact cases. The Stellenbosch Law Faculty is known for its rigorous programs and superior academic standards. Our graduates remain highly sought after and employable. As a Stellenbosch Law graduate, you too will be enriched with the love of lifelong learning, perseverance, attention to detail, analytical thinking, and a world of opportunity. Join us in opening the doors to your future. Legal education since 1921. For more information, visit our website.